Your lack of discipline will ruin every opportunity before it ever gets to you, before anything else does. I'm gonna start it like that. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Kylie Ellis. It's actually kind of funny. I'm known for being very vulnerable with people in my community. I'm known for being very empathetic and getting to know people and being this loving and kind and nurturing person. And while yes, I am all of those things, that's not exactly what I am. I'm also a cold-hearted bitch. Okay, I'm also the woman who's gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear. Okay, and what some people need to hear right now is you lack the discipline it takes in order to be the most successful version of yourself that you see. It doesn't matter all the affirmations you fucking do. It doesn't matter all the therapy work you do. It doesn't matter all the ways you try to fucking rewire your brain. If you lack discipline, you will lack everything. Okay, backstory. I just got out of a little situationship. It was about like a month-long thing, right? But through this month-long thing, I had this like fear of acceptance with this person. And because I was fearful of being accepted by this person, I stopped posting everything. First of all, my lack of discipline, like this is my stability. This is my career. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Why the fuck would I stop that? Why would I stop that? Because I was scared I wasn't gonna be accepted by someone. It literally doesn't fucking matter. That person could not be in your life tomorrow. You know what will be in your life tomorrow? Your discipline, the things that you need, the things that you have to show up for yourself for, because no one else will show up for you for them. Like, come on, babe, come on. And looking at our whole relationship, I was looking at everything really, and I was really zoning in. And I was like, damn, this whole relationship was teaching me so many things about myself, but one of those things including my lack of discipline. I don't know about you, I don't give up when it gets hard. I give up when I hit 50%. Why? Because why? Why give over 50%? I was going for a run earlier, which is like the kind of, I'll show you these clips real quick. I just ran to the top of Running Canyon by myself. I know I've shown you guys the top of this mountain before, but when I finish running, I'll tell you why I'm showing it again. So if you just saw those clips, those were me at Running Canyon. I've never, like, I run too. I ran a marathon before. Like, I love running. I had never fully ran uphill like Running Canyon. If you don't know what Running Canyon is, it's like this little thing here in LA. Put in a little picture, you know. But it's this like, it's this canyon here in LA. I mean, it's like a big hill. You just walk it. People walk it. Celebrities go there. Anyways, I wanted to run it. And I haven't been running as much either. And again, by the way, first of all, your lack of discipline, you can't put that on anyone else. Your lack of discipline doesn't show anyone else other than yourself. I can't even blame like my lack of discipline on this other person. I have to take full responsibility. I lack the discipline. You know, fuck this person. It doesn't matter if they're there. I was lacking the discipline. So because I was like, oh my God, I've been lacking discipline so much. It was like, I want to run up this hill. I want to run the whole way there. I want to run up the hill, and I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Right? The whole reason I started looking at my discipline is because I started looking at areas I lacked discipline, places that I wasn't showing up for myself, areas that I wasn't loving myself completely. And we can go back and forth all day about how you get disciplines. You know, some people will say practice, some people will say training. Those are the same exact things. You know what I will say? Self-worth. You will never have discipline until you have self-worth, because self-worth is that thing that defines, this is what I'm worth, this is what I'm deserving of, this is what I'm worthy of, yada yada yada. If I'm telling myself I'm worthy of running a fucking 3 hour and 30-minute marathon time, I'm deserving of hitting that, I'm worthy of hitting that, that is the new reality that I align with. I have to have the discipline in order to take the steps in order to get that 3:30 time, meaning that I have to work on my short pace runs. I have to work on my 5K all over again. I also have to work on my 10K all over again. I have to start making sure my mile times, and I'm not averaging out. And I'm never just giving 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. I'm giving 100% every single time, because that is discipline. Sometimes discipline takes out everything from you. Sometimes, for me right now, my biggest thing is like discipline is showing up in what I do with my private time, with what I do with my time overall in general. I'm having to be very disciplined with my time after getting out of this relationship. You know, I looked back on the whole relationship and went, I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't being me. I wasn't being disciplined. And so, you know, I started going out to clubs again. I went out to more clubs in a relationship than I went out single since I've been in LA. It's not even funny. I started drinking again heavily. I started smoking again heavily. I started not taking care of my health. I started not prioritizing my ideas. I started doing all these things, and I looked at it and was like, this is not an anything else issue and anything else problem other than my lack of discipline. Why am I not being disciplined? And so then, after taking myself out of the relationship, I came to this whole self-realization of my own self-worth, and kind of came to the fact that I saw so much more for myself. And you know, sometimes we like to blame our lack of discipline on other people, but you have to be completely transparent, and you have to go, that's a me thing. That's a me issue. Yes, while that person, you know, may have been holding you back, the only one really holding you back was yourself. You know, me and this person probably wouldn't have lasted too much longer anyways, and that's just being honest. From where I was sitting at and where they were sitting at, there was things that I needed to do. I needed to get sober again. I needed to stop smoking nicotine. I have a half marathon in a month. I needed to pull back on all these things. And when I was with this person, while, like I said, you can't blame your lack of discipline on anyone else, you can, you know, point out if someone is enabling something. And when it came to smoking, or it came to drinking, or it came to these things, I was enabling this person and he was enabling me as well. And in situations like that, you have to walk away. You have to have enough discipline to go, this isn't working for me anymore. This isn't, you know, this isn't gonna happen. It's not working out. This is a water bottle, by the way. I was gonna spray my plants. What the fuck? Actually, I'm gonna still spray my plants. And you have to just kind of look at yourself and go, where's my ego getting in the way? And here's the thing too about the lack of discipline. Whenever you have a lack of discipline, you have an excess of excuses. Oh my goodness, I can't go for a run today. It's too hot outside. So go earlier in the day or go later in the day. But I'm having this type of pain. Well, did you go to the doctor to get it checked out? Have you been working out that muscle? Have you been stretching it? Have you been, you know, doing the things you need to do? Usually the answer is no. I didn't go on a run for like a week, okay? I'm not kidding, a week. You know what my reasoning for it was? I was hanging out with this person and I wanted to spend the mornings with them. I was asleep most mornings. It wouldn't have fucking mattered. I could have just got up and ran. That person probably wouldn't have fucking given a fuck, you know. Or I couldn't run that night because even though I didn't run that morning, maybe I was spending more time with them, or my dog needed help, or yada yada yada. And I'm listening to all these excuses I have going on, going, girl, what do you want? What do you want? What do you think you deserve? Because if you aren't doing the things that you need, you're not going to get the things that you want. You're not going to get that worth you think you deserve. I think is absolutely fucking crazy. I know I am deserving of getting like a 4:20 marathon time this time around, right? Not even, I don't even want to say 4:20. I want to say like, you know, around a sub 4:30 again, right? I wasn't doing, if I'm not running for 7 days straight, I'm not having the discipline in order to align with whatever it is that I want. I'm aligning with something. I'm aligning with my ego. I'm aligning with the parts of myself that don't want to do that thing that I know I have to do. Not because I have to go outside for a run or I have to train for a marathon, because I don't have to do these things. This is something that genuinely helps me. It helps me reset. It helps me, you know, I don't have to go and do a huge long workout every day anymore because I have my running. You know, running also helps clear my mind. It also helps me rethink things through. It helps me reevaluate things. So if I lack the discipline to go for a run, I lack the discipline in all these other things because that was my jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever we lack disciplines, we have to be exchanging something else. You know, I was lacking discipline for my running. I was literally sacrificing my mental health. Like, I was the most anxious I had ever been this past month than I have been in over a year. It was absolutely insane. And so is whoever's screaming behind me. You know what I mean? Exactly. Anyways, discipline also, I think, is something that you learn as a child, and it's just, you keep pouring into it whenever you get older. You know, when you lack motivation, you have to count on your discipline. That is a hard truth I've had to swallow recently, where it's like, I'd be really, really motivated to do something. I'd be like, give me more, top. I'll be really ready to go. And then that motivation get down and it's, damn, I really don't want to do this shit no more. Even though I said I was going to do this shit, I don't really feel like doing this shit no more. I heard someone run. And it makes you look at everything. It makes you look at everything, because then it makes you look at, well, I started this too. And I started this on a high, and I started this really excited to do this, but this also fell out. And you gotta have that hard pill to swallow. Either that thing wasn't aligned for you, like it wasn't for you, or you lack the discipline in order to maintain it. That is the worst conclusion to come to, is that you lack the discipline in order to maintain something that you really, really want. And now, like, everyone else is gonna be like, this is a horrible place to end the video, but this is a great place to end the video, because like I said, you won't get discipline until you get self-worth and you get self-respect and you figure out what you want. That's the main thing of all this. You have to figure out what you want, and then whenever, you know, you can build the discipline while taking the steps in order to get that thing. Until you figure out what you want and what you want your life to look like and what you believe you deserve and what you believe you're worth, you'll have a little bit of discipline to start anything. You'll never have the discipline to finish it out.